Hello there. I'm Moses. You might have heard of me. The whole let my people go thing. Yeah, that was me. I freed the Israelites from slavery in Egypt. But, let me tell you, I wasn't always the confident leader you might imagine. In fact, my story starts with a pretty clueless prince who couldn't even grow a proper beard.
Another scorcher. How do people work in this heat?
Boo! Ha! Got you again, little brother.
Very funny, Ramesses. One of these days, I'll be the one scaring you.
Sure you will, scaredy cat. Now come on, race you to the banquet hall.
Oh, Ramesses. My adoptive brother, future pharaoh, and professional pain in my side. But I loved my brother, even if he did cheat at races.
Remember, little ones, true courage isn't about being fearless. It's about doing what's right, even when you're afraid.
That was the moment, folks. The moment in my perfect world that would eventually bring the whole thing crumbling down.
Did that pot just talk?
Okay, the pot didn't really talk. But wouldn't it be funny if it did? Anyway, back to the story.
You lazy slave, I'll teach you to slow down.
Now, what happened next wasn't exactly my proudest moment. But hey, we all start somewhere, right?
Oops! So sorry, my hand slipped!
You clumsy fool.
Don't mention it. No, really, don't mention it to anyone, ever. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Watch where you're going, Prince.
Sorry, I didn't mean to...
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
And just like that, my cushy palace life went up in smoke. But hey, who needs air conditioning and banquets when you've got, sand? And more sand? And there I was stranded in the desert. Let me tell you folks, desert survival wasn't exactly covered in my royal education. I was about as prepared as a fish out of water. Just when I thought I was done for, there it was. Civilization. Or at least a bunch of tents that hopefully belong to kind people who will take me in. Beggars can't be choosers, right? So there I was, wandering the desert, wondering if I'd made a huge mistake. Spoiler alert, I hadn't. But try telling that to my sunburned, dehydrated self.
Water, or maybe a nice iced coffee. No? Okay, just water then. Ha, ha, ha.
Well, 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 what do we have here? A walking, talking raisin?
Gah! A talking camel?
Woof, woof.
No, I'm a talking pyramid. Of course I'm a camel. Name's Hump. Creative, I know.
And that, folks, is how I met my first real friend in the desert. Sure, he was sarcastic, had terrible breath, and occasionally tried to eat my clothes, but beggars can't be choosers. Little did I know, this odd couple adventure was just the beginning of a much bigger journey.
I don't suppose you know the way to the nearest oasis? Or maybe a nice air-conditioned palace?
Woof! Palace? Sorry, Your Highness, but the only royal treatment you'll get out here is a face full of sand. Come on, I know a place.
And so began my new life in Midian. I became a shepherd, which is a fancy way of saying I spent my days chasing stubborn sheep around. It was character building.
Come back here, you woolly menace.
Woof, woof. You know, for a prince, you're not very commanding.
Thanks for the support, Hump. Really feeling the love here.
But just when I thought I had this shepherd thing figured out, the almighty God decided to spice things up. And by spice things up, I mean set a bush on fire.
That's weird. Since when do bushes come with mood lighting?
Moses, said the burning bush. It was the voice of God.
Gah, Hump, did you spike my water?
Moses, take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground, God said.
Are you sure? I haven't had a pedicure in years.
And that's how I found myself barefoot, arguing with a burning bush.
I've indeed seen the misery of my people in Egypt. I have heard them crying out because of their slave drivers. Their suffering must end. So I have come down to rescue them from the Egyptians, to bring them out of that land into a good, spacious land, flowing with milk and honey, the home of the Canaanites, Hittites, Amorites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. The cry of the Israelites has reached me, and I have seen how the Egyptians are oppressing them. So go now. I am sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt.
Then a scared Moses said to God, "Who am I that I should go to the Pharaoh?"
I am God. It's your destiny to free your people.
But I can't. I'm not a leader. I can barely lead these sheep without Hump's help. But I'm not exactly that brave. I tend to stutter when I'm nervous.
Fear not, for your brother Aaron shall speak for you.
Aaron, my brother? But I haven't seen him in years. I'm so sorry.
Brothers, some of our people are questioning your leadership.
You've made our lives worse. The Egyptians hate us more than ever.
I'm just doing what I was told to do.
Moses, if you ever show your face here again, I'll have you executed.
Woof. Well, that's one way to disinvite someone from parties.
Moses, there will be one more plague on Egypt.
No, not the...
Yes, the death of the firstborn in every house.
I can't do this. It's too much.
Woof, woof. You know, kids, sometimes doing the right thing isn't easy. But that doesn't mean you should stop trying.
You're right. I can't give up now. It's time to finish this. Remember God's instructions. Paint the lamb's blood on your doorposts, and your firstborn shall be spared. And, trust me on this one.
Go, take your people and leave.
Clip, clop, arf. So this is what freedom looks like, huh? Lots of walking and complaining?
Well, it's a start.
Moses, raise your staff over the sea. Moses parted the Red Sea with his staff for the Israelite to pass safely and escape.
Well, I've seen a miracle today.
It's beautiful.
That, folks, is how a stuttering prince became a prophet that led his people to freedom. It was difficult, but he trusted God's instructions and found his destiny through his courage. But hey, that's life, right? Full of surprises, challenges, and the occasional talking camel.